unser Spiel spielen. Keine Ahnung, du kennst die Japaner. Die stempeln alles als Loli ab und schon darf man es machen.
Lolicon heißt pädophil.
Ja, aber in Japan ist es ja offenbar erlaubt.
Eigentlich ist in Japan auch nicht erlaubt. Keiner versteht, warum es so akzeptiert
ist. Es
ist.
nicht erlaubt, aber ich glaube, es ist...
Es ist weirdly akzeptiert, das ist der Punkt. Und das versteht keiner.
Als Zeichnung, du darfst dich nicht in Realität entfalten, was ja Sinn macht, aber du darfst dich als Zeichnung entfalten.
Ich meine, wenn es die Pädophilen davon abhält.
Ich meine, ich kann es auch verstehen. Ich bin da so einerseits, ja... Also manche... Ja, wie gesagt, ich habe mit dem Thema nichts zu tun, aber ich denke mir so, einerseits, es ist schon gut, wenn sowas kritisch gesehen wird, aber andererseits, wenn man so vehement alles verbietet, weil es irgendjemandem schaden könnte, dann staut sich doch in manchen geisteskranken Leuten so viel auf, dass es denen irgendwann scheißegal ist, dass sie keine Zeichnungen mehr haben, weil es gibt ja genug Lebendmaterial auf der Welt und kriminelle Aktivität.
Auf jeden Fall, ich fange jetzt mal an, weil ich bin jetzt schon online
Ich darf also jetzt nicht mehr über Pädophile reden.
Es wäre nicht sehr geil, wenn du jetzt über Pädophile redest.
Warum darf ich nicht mehr über Pädophilie reden?
Anyways, hello lads and ladies, my name is Dre, but I'm God of Barista and welcome to my new
Stell mal vor, du bist einfach so instant gebannt in 5 Sekunden.
video. Whenever you're watching this, ignore the person in the background.
Oder was ist mit unserem...
Hä?
Was ist mit unseren Diskussionen über Deutschland?
Über Deutschland!
Ah.
Ich mach selber solche Witze. Ich wundere mich teilweise selber, warum ich nicht schon lange gebannt worden bin oder so.
Ey, ich bin da... Also,
Probieren!
Ich denke mir aber selber so immer... Wenn man halt erkennt, dass es obviously ein Joke ist, dann sei keine Slow.
Ich meine, ja, aber da musst du auch bedenken, wir Deutschen sind da sehr komisch.
Ich meine,
Weil
ich kenn Leute, die sind so, wenn ich jetzt sage, ich weiß, du streamst, aber wenn die jetzt sagen, Ausländer raus, dann meinen die das so. Dann ist natürlich
ich kenne Leute, die meinen das und das ist sau beängstigend.
Ja, aber wenn ich jetzt Deutschland rumschreie, dann weiß man doch, dass ich joke. Also selbst wenn man es nicht genau weiß, ich habe es ja schon gesagt, dass ich joke.
Ja, das liegt aber auch daran, dass meistens, wenn wir über sowas reden, dann kommt wir auch so und das Stimme verstanden.
Ja, ich glaube, niemand macht eine Hitler-Stimme nach, weil er denkt, ja, geiler Mann.
Ja, ist er ja das. Na, aber der Punkt ist auch, viele zum Beispiel, die versuchen, die halt dann nach Deutschland kommen und die halt dann sehen von wegen so, ah ja, die Deutschen, die machen auch ständig. Yeah, good stuff for the stream, right mit, ne? Aber du verstehst sowieso alles, was ich sage, also das ist scheißegal. Aber viele, die zum Beispiel nach Deutschland kommen, die halt eben so sehen von wegen so, ah ja, die machen auch ständig Nazi-Witze, also kann ich auch Nazi-Witze machen. Dann haben die teilweise ein ganz anderes Bild davon. Ja. Weil wenn wir Nazi-Witze machen, dann hat das auch einen gewissen Kontext, in dem wir natürlicherweise schon drin sind. Ja. Aber weil wir halt so hier aufgewachsen sind. Aber wenn jemand aus Amerika zum Beispiel herkommt, der macht random einen Nazi-Joke.
Hitler, am I right?
Ja, voll, ist aber so.
Ich weiß, das ist dann so, Junge, ich darf den Joke machen, du nicht.
Ja, was fällt dir ein, Alter?
Wobei ja in den USA, die werfen ja mit diesen Jokes so um sich fast. Wo ich mir denke, ja, mach was du willst, mich juckt's nicht.
Ja, aber dort ist auch so...
Das Ding ist, wenn sie die Witze zu Deutschen machen, weil sie ja
so
betrifft, dann ist es weird. Weil dann machen sie den Joke nicht, weil er lustig ist, sondern einfach nur, weil du Deutsch bist.
Ja, das ist der Punkt. Das zum Beispiel finde ich auch komisch. Wenn ich zum Beispiel jemanden kennenlerne und der sagt von mir so, ja, ich bin aus... Ich habe ja zum Beispiel einige Kollegen gehabt, die waren aus Afrika. Dann mache ich jetzt nicht zum Beispiel von wegen, na, Vuvuzela ist nicht wahr. Da komme ich nicht...
Was ist das für eine Map?
Da komme ich auch nicht irgendwie random daher und rede auf einmal darüber, dass keine Ahnung, Vuvuzelas mal super fucking in waren und so ein Scheiß.
Vor allem, wenn ich nach China gehe und dann so, hey, Ching Chong, dann werde ich in den Knast gesteckt. Aber...
Wenn du nach China gehst, dann zu sagen von wegen, heute schon einen Hund gegessen.
Ja, dann ist auf jeden Fall, dann sind auf einmal jeder pisst.
Ja!
Aber andererseits, Amerikaner haben auch mal ein sehr, das sind auch wieder so...
Ja, Deutsche werden immer gedacht, dass sie keinen Humor haben.
Nein, ich dachte, Amerikaner haben sehr stereotypischen Humor. Die machen immer sehr gerne stereotypische Jokes. Vor allem bei Deutschen. Ich meine, kennst du irgendeinen Amerikaner, der irgendeinen Joke über Deutschland macht, der nichts mit Nazis zu tun hat? Eigentlich nicht.
Nein,
Ja.
überhaupt nicht. Weil
Ja.
entweder ist was mit Nazis oder Soldaten oder sonst irgendein Scheiß. Es hat immer irgendwas mit Militarismus zu tun. Denkt man doch, hä?
Ja.
So, what the fuck?
Das sind so diese stereotypischen Jokes. Aber ich finde so, ich meine, ich mache selber ab und zu Jokes, also bin ich damit okay. Ich finde es nur weird.
Ich mein-
so wie andere es weird finden würden, wenn ich einen Joke in deren Fresse mache.
Ich würde gern weiterlesen.
Aber vielleicht ist das so meine Sache. Ich sag so einen stereotypischen
That's
Joke.
one of the reasons why I
Den
usually don't
Stereotypen nicht
talk
ins Gesicht.
with too extreme. I mean, it's fun. Ich meine, da war zum Beispiel so ein Witz von wegen so, ja, keine Sorge, ich bin schon deutsch genug, ich mag's, Befehlen zu folgen. Also, okay, es ist jetzt nicht so, als ob ich das zum 5. Mal gehört habe, aber ist gut. Egal, ich mache jetzt hier weiter. Ich muss jetzt nämlich eine Pflanzenbeschreibung lesen. Eine Pflanzenbeschreibung.
Ein Unkraut, was sehr gerne von 420 benutzt.
Ich meine, es fängt schon an mit W und seine Bezeichnung, dein Untername ist Swampweed. Vubian leaf. I don't know if that's the way you spell it. Vubian. It's a U. English is weird. Habitat.
Swamp weed.
I also love weed. I mean swampweed. Habitat and cultivation. Regular and sandy soils. The edges of swamp areas and exposed sandy soil. Cool. Pot houses will be rude. Not the buds. You got that joke coming. Come on. Vubian leaf. Description. A common plant native to a swampy land surrounding Mutationen. Hence, swamp weed. The earthy-colored lobate leaves have an intricate reticulate venation. I have no idea what the fuck that means. That give the Vubian great flexibility when exposed to strong winds. Ah, okay. It also has a dense rhizomatous root system, which takes years to fully grow. Wait, you... Wait, isn't that usually a mushroom thing, or do I fix uses? The roots of the Vubian are antiparasitic and mildly depurative. The roots are also produce a strong pigment when boiled. Can be used in paints and dyes. Dye potato. The shelter the plant offers means bimblebugs. Bimblebugs prefer to bury their eggs among the Vubian roots. Good. If Mio wasn't
What is
here,
this
I might
game
feel.
about?
This is a game about gardening. Very similar to another game that we all know and love nowadays, which is called Schedule 1. But unlike Schedule 1, this has nothing to do with gardening drugs. This has something to do with gardening gardens to create a certain vibe in order to help people heal their trauma and shit. So it's a very story-dense game.
I don't know Schedule 1.
You don't? You haven't seen the very, very famous Let's Play a Jacksepticeye what is playing the game Schedule 1? Also, it gets offered to me the entire fucking time.
No.
And now that I see this Let's Play from Jacksepticeye, I just really, really, really want to buy more grow tents. We already have one.
You were so shocked, XD.
Kai, if Mia wasn't here, I might feel kinda nervous about saber-toothed animal attacks. Oh, another thing! It's a water needle. Remember, it's called water needle. Like, not needle, not with a D. Not such basic shit like that. Ah, there it is! But it's nettle called, not needle. Who the fuck told you that? Anyways, also known as ankle biter. Sure, very lovely name. Habitat and cultivation. Soil, shallow water. Found in any kind of moist condition, particularly swamps. Parts harvested, water nettle, leaf, water nettle, flower. Okay, good, nice. Description. The water nettle is a small and delicate plant that tends to grow in great swaths at the edges of a lake or swamps. The plant is named nettle for the fine hairs which have a nettle-like sting, though they don't grow to common nettle height, hence ankle biter. Okay. Uses. Water nettle leaves can be used to support healing, either taken orally or as a tea. Or macerated and applied to open wounds. Mörser bearbeitet. Okay. The chalky petals of the water nettle flower have and something properties. A known habitat of a hertog frog, who prefers to lay the eggs in its shade. Oh, nice. Good. So much more stuff. What is
Swamp weed would heal my trauma too, TBH.
I mean, you get it. Serenola seed. Again, this is technically the perfect game to smoke weed to. You think I'm joking? This game, the longer you stay in this game, the more chill it gets, and the more you get to know the characters and whatnot. Which is why I love to play this game, to some degree, because it's very, very chill. I don't think we have that planned here. What the fuck? I don't have you. These tiles look fancy. Tongue did a really good job on this. On what? You mean that eye? And why is there an alligatosaurus? I don't know if it's an alligatosaurus, but it has a little bit too many spikes for a regular alligator. Oh, it's his boat! I thought it was a cliff edges. Cotton grass. Good. Please be, for fuck's sake, in the encyclopedia. I need to read. What? Why? Cotton grass. It's called cotton grass, but there's no. There's no. Why? Why is there no cotton grass in my encyclopedia? What did you do? I forgot what this thing is called. I forgot what I just got. Blackpool lily. Ooh. Bubble juice. I didn't even know I have a fucking inventory. I forgot it's called Vogelbeer. Why did I forget the name of the goddamn plant so fast?
I wish my notebook about plants would look like that.
Yeah, same. I need a plant and mushroom encyclopedia. I want to learn a little bit more. And in case of encyclopedia and whatnot, that would be so cool. You go through a forest or something, then you have this little book on your hand, and you're gonna look through the different kind of bullshit, whatever's in there. Either that, or you have a smart AI camera bullshit where you have to just take a picture and say, "Yo, we're currently in a forest. Tell me what the fuck that is," and then it tells you what the fuck that is. I love coffee. Yes, I am drinking currently a coffee, but what the fuck did you expect?
Oh god, I wish I could send you some of my books. I have so many I could give away.
Oh, I would love for you to send me some books, mostly because I'm too tired to actually buy some. But yeah.
They are just dust collectors now.
The thing is, most of my books are also dust collectors. I have some really cool books here that I loved to read as a child, but I barely read nowadays. Mostly because I read Sherlock Holmes like 50 times in a row, and it was tiring at some point. Vogelberry, Vogelbusch, habitat and cultivation. Vogelbusch? Habitat and cultivation. Sand, gravel, or moist soil types.
Days going?
Hello, Looper. Thank you for joining in. I'm so happy you missed the start of this stream. Found. Sandy exposed areas or rooftop of it if the right soil is present. Part how was it Vogelberry leaf? Also, how was your day, Looper? And why the fuck didn't you join in when we were playing The Watcher? Vogelberry. Description. A dense bush with dark green, acute-shaped leaflets. The branch system is made up of what are referred to as canes. The rye-bred Vogelberry are soft and sweet, while the leaves are glossy and bitter. The bush is prone to fungal infection, so it is important to keep it in an environment that provides sunlight and good drainage. Use. Vogelberry leaves are a proven ACE inhibitor and serves as a useful remedy for high blood pressure by decreasing the blood volume and relaxing the blood vessels. Do not combine with Gosmania leaves. I try to do that. And if I'm gonna do that, I swear I'm going to give it to someone that I don't like.
Hi, Lupa.
I know that's not what I should say, but that's what I'm going to tell you. Kuroka! Fool's Lichen.
How
Habitat
you
and
feeling,
cultivation.
Midna?
Vertical rocks, walls, on walls, and rock surfaces in cool areas. Yeah! Oh, my bedroom would be okay because it's a cool area. Mostly because I don't have visitors to make it hot. Oh, this joke is so sad. Kuroga description. A succulent evergreen with grayish-green leaves grows on walls and cliff faces, while the young plant grows at a moderate speed.
I am a bit in pain, but me fine, and you?
Seed production and germination is quick and consistent. From a distance, it can be mistaken for green lichen, and only up close can one use the specific cloudy shape to identify it. Stick beetles love to feed on their roots, which can cause a plant to die. Oh. Oh! That's not very nice of you. You know, dying, killing my plants, you fucking bastard. I know you was talking about stick bugs, but who's not telling me that
And
you're not one?
And worse.
Wonder if that was struck by lightning or if it was a comet. Ha! Green claw seed. I'm 90% sure I don't have that plant in my thing. Green claw. No, I have nothing in my
Get
veg
stick bugged, LOL.
So, what's it called? I don't know. It's just a tiny island. No, I mean the boat. Oh. I don't know. Still working on it. Boaty Mac Boaterina. Sea Dragon. Belladonna. If you're going Italian, how about your favorite soap crush? Caterina. Shut up. Blackjack? Ormo. What's an ormo? Ormo. Well, no, I'm not gonna be that mean. Jitterbug. Ha. I think I'm going to go with Sea Dragon for now. Good. I'm trying to avoid the topic that everybody is currently on edge because on edge for. So, oh, I found new leaves together. Thank you. Paper fern spore. Nice. Paper. I don't think I have paper fern in there somewhere. But I do have certain different types of ferns in there. Of course I don't have a paper phone. Why would I have a paper phone? Why? I'm just trying to live a lot. To have a more plan or something.
Have fun, guys.
No, stay. Why? What happened? What did I do? Anything biting? No, we probably stirred up too much salt and stuff. It's not really about the fish. Talk about the island. Have you seen the tiles over there? This place used to be kind of fancy. Yeah, it was all this big holiday resort or something. Before the meteor. Everything died off for a while. But then it all came back stronger. Loads of new species. I bet you ever catch any. It's not about the catch, it's spiritual. Who did I ask last time? I don't have memories of last week. I think I have to look. Look that up. Video producer. Oh, yesterday was so annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times if the stream restart without me even knowing about it. What the fuck?
Is that why I got 8 pings yesterday?
Well, apparently. Swamp Island. Here we are. Buildings, motel. Okay, good. Mio. I asked Mio the last time. That's good. That's all I need to know. That's perfect. Apparently last time we streamed that, it also was a little bit fucked up. Why the fuck did I just start with fucking PlayStation emulator? Change. Go back. Thank you. Game. Stop it. So now we're gonna ask Tongue a question. Who taught you to fish? My dad.
Drapo, you good?
Yeah, usually I am, yes. He was normally this big loud person. I was trying to be bigger and louder than everyone else. Fishing was the only time he was quiet. My dad taught me to build paper airplanes. I don't know, I think he was trying to teach me aerodynamics. Or something. Every week he'd have a new design and we tested and tried and improvement. I'm not kidding when I say I make the best paper airplanes ever. Folding paper always makes me feel really chill. Hey, Spike and Claire, work it out. You two could be brother and sister. Oh, good. Just what I need. A kid brother. The band will be a family band. The band will be a family band. You can all dress in matching outfit. I can see it now. You'll have to make me a custom fursuit. It's not happening. Oh, I love you, idiots. So there's really nothing to do here. I already looked for everything. This is incredibly sad. We should probably head back soon. Yeah, I'm supposed to have lunch with Spike. That's going to be fun. We can go the short way home. Ready? The thing is, I feel like this is the best way to go. But because I also have in reality an actual issue with talking about my day towards other people, which is why I barely talk to my parents, or anybody in my family, I'm gonna go with this direction. Don't judge me. Trust the old sea dragon, ready to take us home. Rose right off the tongue. I like it. Oh, if you want somewhere to grow Obian leaf, Kai. The patch of garden in the yard where I fixed up the boat would be good for that. Would be cool to see it growing again. Let's talk more, Hayes.
I am always judging.
You came to the wrong place, my friend. But also, have fun doing whatever you want, like judging me for my playstyle and video games. Here we are. Can't believe you fixed up an entire actual boat. Sea dragon. Sure. Good trip though. Should I remain neutral or should I talk to Mio first? Neutral? Mio. Neutral? Mio. Neutral? Mio. The thing is, every time I see those decisions, I'm just doing both because I can't decide. I'm just saying the first thing that I have in mind, and then the second thing that would probably be better. This is how I roll. I don't know why. For example, I would say like, well, it's good to get away. Have fun. Have fun with your lunch meal. That's what I would go with and say, but the game doesn't give me that fucking option for some reason.
Just do it.
Because apparently people don't have a fucking time to talk more. Was it? I'm gonna go with that. We're going the ferry route. Good after lunch, Mio. We'll hear how it goes from Mori. Come find me in the yard later, Kai. Thanks for your adventure. Midday! I just tossed a ring of mine into my coffee.
Gotta love how everyone just stands still waiting for a response regardless of how long LOL.
Yeah! You get it! That's my point! Wait, where am I? I forgot. This game doesn't have any lock. In terms of, it doesn't lock your mouse to the screen, which is both cool and bad. Like when I'm tapping out, the game just is vanished, gone, without a trace. And then you click on the little icon on the bottom and you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm here again. Like, you see here my mouse. Ooh. And here's my stream program. Now do what I usually do. Talk to every living thing on this godforsaken island. Here, for example, is my last vibe check garden. It's a nice one. It's also surprisingly strange, but that's not the point. Also, did you Move it. Ah, you moved it out of the water again. Okay. Good. Good. No. Oh, I can... Yeah, nice. Cool. We go back first. We're gonna talk to everybody else first, because this looks like something that I have to do to some degree. And we all know that Kai, for some reason, loves gardening. No, she doesn't. But she has to learn it to some degree anyways. No. We go inside there and talk with... Where's Spike?
Me chest hoard and big for no reason.
Why are you talking, man? Book nib necktie. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite kinds. Nickname. Taking it. I don't know. But it's okay. Everyone looks up to me. Nickty Booknan. I have no idea what you said, but also, oh, more seeds. Giant tree fern. Do I have a giant tree fern?
In other words, I am going to ignore the pain I am in.
Giant tree fern, nice. The green giant. Habitat and cultivation. Soil, regular soil. Swamp, moist soil. Found. Prefers the shade and coolness often provided by old ruins. Tree fern bark. Giant tree fern. Description. An immense fern-like tree with a sturdy cylindrical trunk, also named green giant. They are usually surrounded by smaller plants wishing to benefit from the thick shade of its foliage.
What they call every big thing ever, LOL.
By smaller plants wishing to benefit from the thick shade of its foliage, and can build symbiotic relationship with some fungi. The fronds are characteristic by a bipinnate shape. Tree fern bark has antihistamine properties and can be used to treat bad reactions to poison, irritants, and allergens. Bark can be broken off by inserting a small thin object such as a flint into a natural crack. Good.
WTF is a frond.
I don't know. I'm wrong person. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to look if my favorite character is available. Can I talk to you yet? The sausages aren't here yet because I always kind of want to just throw them against the wall. You're already awake. It's only midday and you're already awake. What's Jelly making today? Smells soapy. I must concentrate on my work now. Aww. I mean, I understand, but I want to talk a little bit more with you. Otherwise, the game's so laggy. I'm clicking something and suddenly it says, oh, no. And suddenly it starts working again. Why? Again, I'm going to talk to everybody. Yeah, baby sausages. No one likes you, sausages. Not even my grandfather. My grandfather likes everybody. I also hate the fact, like the grandfather tries his best to be like a grandfather and to be like also a teacher, and when he compares you to your mom, which is something that no one really wants. No one really wants to be compared to their parent, especially if it's something that you don't do right and you don't know how to do it right, and then they say, oh yeah, your mother was very, very good at this, and you're just like, yeah, cool, but I'm not my mum. Sorry to disappoint you. Yellow cabs! You know what we have to do now, right? You have to spam for as long as it takes for us to go to that. Also, I'm literally shaking. Ah, wer was. Yellow caps, also known as golden gnomes. Habitat and cultivation. Soil, regular soil, with the boughs of sturdy trees. Most often found in the crown of a papu tree. The tree that we're currently on, by the way. Parts harvested. Yellow caps. I don't have a yellow cap yet. I'm not a dwarf. Oh no. Why do both gnomes and dwarves? Why are both of them often shown with hats? Those, those very pointy hats. Does anyone know? Yellow caps. The yellow cap, or golden gnomes, as local children call them, is a delicate fungi that often grows in small clusters. When dew settles on the caps, they glisten like little golden hats. They consist of a slender stipe, a sharply pointy cap, and a very fine lamella. They grow best in the shade of other plants. Makes sense if the place they're mostly found of is in the crown of a giant fucking tree. Uses. Fresh yellow cap has anti-dysenteric properties, so it can be helpful in some cases of vomiting and diarrhea, where flushing the system is not preferable. Yeah, that's why I say that's what I did when I speedrunned being sick. Again, I'm not recommending it really to do it, but it's possible. And it basically only works with, well, not with having diarrhea or vomit, but by flushing the system. Like, drink so much water that you're like 5 seconds away from water poisoning. And then you had drank enough water when you're sick. Oh, more stuff. Tillandsia seeds. I don't think I have those in my encyclopedia. Would be cool though. Would be cool. Told you. Well, I told you, but I think I don't have it, but I have it. Nice. Fool's Guzmania. Habitat and cultivation. Soil, rocky soil and tree surfaces. Tree surfaces, sometimes found on rocky walls. Based on your preference of soil, I did not guess that. Parts harvested, Tillandsia sap, Tillandsia seed. You have sap? Okay. Tillandsia, description. Often confused with Guzmania due to the similarity of both foliage and flower, Tillandsia is much bigger, and, however, blah, 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 blah. I'm too dumb to read. Tillandsia is much bigger, however, and the Tillandsia bloom is a single brick red, whereas Guzmania shows 3 colors. Tillandsia is an epiphyte preferring to grow on top of rocky cliff soil and towering trees. Uses. The sap of the thick leaves is fructose-rich and often used to sweeten tea.
Put me food back in the fridge, but I'm here again.
And often used to sweeten tea. Consuming too much may cause stomachache. However, Tillandsia seeds are an excellent protein-rich snack. Ah, nice to know. Just like pecan nut quiz, which I love a lot. I did not read what the fuck that was. Can you tell me what the hell that was again? Something yellow?
Golden something.
Golden palm! Yeah, that makes sense. King's gold. Soil, regular soil, or tree soil. Nice. Found in the trees or in well-protected gardens. Parts of it, golden palm fruit. Okay, you look a little bit like... Never mind. Golden palm. Grows in warm and half-shaded areas. The distinctive large light green leaves need a lot of room to grow to full size. The rich golden fruit has a very bitter taste when uncooked. The inhabitants of Mutazione have sometimes seen the fruit of a golden palm as precious because of a rich golden color. Makes a nice fruit jelly. Jelly? Are you made out of it shit? Wait, he can't hear me. He's in some kind of weird cave. Uses. Although the fruit of the golden palm is a very bitter taste when eaten raw, it can be used, similar to crab apples, to make a clearly fine golden jelly. A tradition that the oldest member of the community gets the first jar of GP jelly each year. What is the oldest member of the community?
GERVtuber palm.
Hobbleberry seeds. Hobbleberry seeds. Yeah, that was it. Hobbleberry cultivation. Happens in cultivation. Soil, tree soil. Found on forest trees. Parts harvested, dried hobbleberries. Wait, I'm harvesting the dried seeds? The dried berries? I don't know how plants work on your planet, but usually berries aren't dried when I'm harvesting them. Usually the drying happens... You know what? Don't worry. I don't give a damn. Hobbleberry. Description. The hobbleberry, or bubblebush, is a small to medium-sized plant often found in forests. In its early stages, it bears flexible, coniated leaves. The slim stem sprouts quickly and, as the plant matures, bears small hobbleberries in clusters. The hobbleberries are round and sour, uncooked and unripe. They are mildly toxic to humanoids. Okay. Use. Dried hobbleberries are less acidic than their ripe counterparts. If rolled in sugar or baked in pastries, they are well liked by most inhabitants of Mutatone. Sure! Is there more? Is there more? Ryan, how are you doing? Is there more?
Hello.
There's not more. Fuck you and your pirate and your pet. I know I can get up there, I just don't fucking know how.
Food poisoned me.
What did the food do to you?
Okay?
No, food poisoned him. Didn't you hear that? The food went like, oh yeah, nice. And then it got out a little.
Not getting better is.
Then it got out a small little flask full of cyanide and then put some into it and said, "Me, now you're gonna die. We're all gonna die." That was, by the way, a reference to an SDF movie, SDF movie sketch. You're gonna die.
Did
We're
you
all
at
gonna
least
die.
murder the food in vengeance?
Yeah, murdered. Here, those are the sausages. Medici. Okay, yesterday we suffered a setback. Maybe we should...
The food might murder me.
Maybe we should take a day off, you know, recover. So now it's the time to leap into actions. I'm not very good at jumping. Good, can you stop being so laggy? I don't even know what the fuck happened. Not very good at jumping. Fine, what market on a non-monetary economy are we cornering today?
If you all don't hear from me, you know what happened. If you die by food, the food will die in you.
My legs are too little. Snickerbacks. The little bugs that skate across water? What are you going to do? To harness them and offer swarm brides?
True.
I'm not sure we should do that. Do you get freshwater mermaids?
If we don't hear from you, we're probably gonna get hunted down.
Freshwater mermaids. These smell good. Maybe she washed them with the Coroca sap oil. I mean, it was a lovely song. Can't bear to think about it anymore. Please, let us talk about something else. Oh well, did you decide what to do about Grob? He's back in this afternoon, right? Yes, I think I need to be honest with him. It's hard. I know he's not everyone's cup of tea, but he's got a big heart. So big you could drown in it. I'm going to do it this evening after he's unloaded. I? You? Me? It?
You.
He's unloaded. I don't want to hurt him, but I've got to.
Me.
Yeah, because the child could also very well be the boy's child, the guy who's technically as old as I am in this game. And I'm also just a fucking teenager in this game. Bro, you guys have problems. I'm so glad I'm not part of this. Ryanish, if you start like Morse, I'm going to time out you immediately, and I'm not going to give you give you your mod things back again. Because Morse also today joined the voice chat where I was streaming The Watcher, you know, the new Rainworld DLC, and he comes in and says, Seaman. And of course I can't let that slide. Why would I let that slide? Fuck off. As much as I love Morse, but the first thing I do is, I'm not going to acknowledge you. Then he said it again, and I'm just moved him to a different voice chat. Come on, bro. You can't just do that to me constantly.
Average Morse behavior.
It is average Morse behavior, but I asked him if he was able to introduce himself in some other way, and he just said, nah, it's not that funny. But honestly, I don't like the word at all. I just think it's not funny. So I can't laugh at it at all. I don't know. I always have a strange sense of humor. What are you expecting from me? Also, I got new earbuds, which have a
What did he say?
Optimus Prime design. Told you, his words are, it's not that funny. Well, something like that, I don't really remember, and I can't look, because when I open Discord, it just fucks up with my stream. If I'm taking my phone, my character is going to spasm out, like, you should call an ambulance. And I don't want you to, because, it's just my phone. Well now, Murray said you went on a bit of an adventuring this morning. Are you all returned safe and sound? Yeah, it was really chill. Just what I needed. Feeling a little tense. Cannot help with that, but perhaps I can provide a little intrigue to distract. You have arrived back just in time. I finished translating the notes I found.
Sharp pain in my heart,
Though, while the decoding was easy enough, it turns out some of the details are a little strange. What did you find out? Being able to read it in plain language doesn't necessarily mean we can understand the meaning. Yeah, that's so true. That's one of the biggest issues with translating.
Hard, but that general area.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's always very, very bad. Well, it always feels very bad, but actually it's not that bad. Yeah, apparently I give you both heartaches. Sorry, man. But I cannot be exclusive for any of you. I'm a god. I'm like a I'm like a bus. I'm supposed to be shared with others. That sounds so bad.
Yes.
Average alpha male behavior. Average alpha male saying when they try to.
It quite literally hurts us to be here, Drapo.
Average alpha male sentence. When they try to explain their harem. Man, babe, you can't expect me to be there for only you. There's enough chat for everybody. No, there isn't. If you're committed to a person, you're committed to a person. Fuck off and go away. And people are trying to make cheating a good thing, but no, it isn't. If you're cheating on your partner for life, by the way, that is, I will personally find you, cut your head off, and then turn it into a cup, just to gift it to the person you cheated on.
OOP daddy slay queen snatch my wig.
Me, it is like that. Every time I hear someone trying to explain cheating, I'm just like, nah, you're just an idiot. Just explain that you are a piece of shit.
That guy ate.
Also, same thing here. This woman we heard talking previously, who was talking about this guy called Grob, and that they are in a relationship and whatnot, and that she has to be honest with him. She doesn't even know if the baby is from him. Like, she realized one thing. Oh, fuck, the times don't match up. The time where I am in terms of pregnancy and the time when we got to mingle, you know, doesn't really add up. So, yeah, I guess it was that other time. I mean, and then she said, oh, yeah, I think that was the other time when I was, spending time with that, with that young boy who is madly in love with me for some fucking reason that I don't understand. And yeah, shit happens, I guess. Now you're a cheater. Okay, always, if he accepts it, then okay. Also, there are things like open relationships and shit, but those are things that you should always establish beforehand. I also had it happen to me that one of my exes cheated on me and said something like, "Oh yeah, you know what? Nah, it's not cheating. I tried to find out if I'm polyamorous."
Oh.
And I was just like, bro, I did not know a single word of it. It's cheating. I have so many reasons to hate humans.
What?
Yeah, the only reason why I knew about it is because her best friend couldn't stop feeling guilty for it and told me everything about it. And her best friend is in an open relationship, is in a polyamorous relationship, and she knows what she's talking about. And if she, like her friend who is polyamorous, who is in that relationship, says, "Oh no, that's cheating, bitch." If she says it's cheating, then it's cheating. It is. We can also now talk about these ranges of whatever. That, for example, some people say kissing is cheating. Depends, honestly. Like, if I'm getting kissed by some stranger, then it's not. Then I didn't do shit. I'm the victim here. And if you see someone kissing me, then I'm not at fault. But if I initiate it, or I, go with it and don't say, no, that's not I don't roll that way. Like, if I'm not doing anything against it, or if I'm initiating it, then yeah, I am at fault, honestly.
You're EA camera shy.
You're camera shy. I am a little camera shy. I am. I rarely have any photos of myself because of it. Being able to read it in plain language doesn't necessarily mean you can understand the meaning. That's the thing that I got caught up in. I want to talk about translation. Because not too long ago.
I like you, Vtuber.
Thank you. Because I was thinking, currently, people try to make an Hell of a Boss fandub. And of course, me as a German person.
Did you make it by yourself?
Yes, I did. And me as a German person, as someone who is very, 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 very interested in voice acting, like incredibly so. I would love to. Anyways, I think it's now time to actually make my translation plans. For example, I showed you already about. I talked to you already about a sketch that I love. And the entire thing of this sketch is that it's confusing.
Oh, did you dabble into the VA business yet?
That it's confusing. And all I want to do is I want to translate it for other people. I want to translate it for people who are not speaking German. So I had the plan of making a video in which I'm doing nothing more but translating it.
You are a professional graphics designer.
No, I'm not. But I do everything on my own because I have honor and pride. I pride myself that everything that you see here is crafted by myself. Except for some of the things that you can buy, like normally. For example, you can buy the small little squid thing, and you can buy that cup. But I have both things, and that's why I have them here in front of me, because those are both things that I cherish very much. Similar in the background, you see another Red Panda plush. Like, you can't buy the small one anymore because that wasn't a McDonald's toy, and the bigger one you can buy somewhere, I just don't know where. And above that you see a Rubik's Cube Bluetooth speaker that I have. It's not very good. Like, it's not the best Bluetooth speaker, I had better, but also it is a pretty good Bluetooth speaker. That's all it needs to be, isn't it? It is decent, it does its job, it makes music. But if you want it really loud, there's a different one. And the thing here in terms of translating it, it's hard.
It took me a year to realize that the thing on the bottom is a table.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a table. But what I meant is, if you're trying to translate something, you have to keep in mind that not everything is the same thing. For example, if I'm saying that I don't have the very best English, and I'm saying that in German, I'm saying that's a very classic joke. A very classic German joke is, my English is not the yellow from the egg. Like, exactly that sentence is a very famous German joke. Because it's always, people always say it when they try to tell you, my English is not very good. And nicht das Gelbe von Ei is a German saying, saying that something is not as good.
I don't know spelling.
That something isn't as good as it could be. And not the yellow from the egg, it's like the literal translation. But you don't use that in English. You can say it's not the pulp of the pudding, for example. Because in pudding, they often do like those. What's plums? It's not the plum of the pudding or something. You can say shit like that, but you can't say yellow of the egg, because that's not a thing that you say in English. So if you try to translate something, no matter, it can be that there are idioms in it, that's how it's called, but you just don't understand, because you're missing...
I saw it in a German meme.
You're missing a huge chunk of reference that you don't understand. That you don't have that reference anymore. Might be that so many idioms and so many phrases like that are just gone, because the languages died out completely, or the civilizations that use these sayings died out completely. You don't know. I don't know. No one knows. So yeah, that's the thing. Just because you can read it in your language now doesn't mean that you understand what the fuck they're talking about. And it goes to simple things like wie geht's? Like, how are you? If I'm asking you... Brotschneidemaschine. Yeah. If I'm telling you how are you, you'll know what I mean. But if I'm asking wie geht's, you don't know what I mean. And the thing is, in English, it is relatively easy to translate, because how's it going? The wie geht's is pretty much the same. And it's used for how are you, more or less, or how's it going, more like it's different situation, but pretty much the same fucking word. But in most languages you ask, are you good? Not, how are you? But in most languages you're asking if you're good. if you're feeling good, if you're feeling well. Like, I once learned that in Kurdish, is something like Bashim. Bashim. Daijoubu desu ka? Yeah, for example. Or Genki desu ka? If we stick to Japanese. But in Kurdish, there's something like Bashim. Bashim means...
Bleeding face.
Bashim means good. Bashim. I don't know exactly how you ask, how are you? But it also means something like, how, are you good?
In Hindi, it's how are you?
And if you answer, like if you answer like you answer every floskel with a positive thing, you say, you just answer with Bashim, because Bashim means good. But yeah, not in every language you say. That's the thing. Even the same questions you don't ask the same way in every language, and that makes languages so interesting. That's why languages are like its own science. That's why linguistics is its own science. That's why I love it so much. Don't understand the meaning. Nor am I totally clear as to why she felt it necessary to write in code. Mani was, as a principal, very transparent in how she communicated. But perhaps the date might suggest... What does she say? You have to understand, this was written at a tense time when my expeditions that included your grandparents arrived. Well, while she, along with everyone else, was initially very welcoming of their presence, it soon became clear that overall their interest in our land and knowledge was... How do I describe it? We were not subjects who could welcome them to share knowledge and resources, but were objects to be studied. Were they rude? Not, I believe, intentionally. That perhaps is even worse. Anyway, Mani references 7, what I believe refers to as moods, and something about how they are crucial to the balance of the local ecosystem. She also reports that the scientist... I forgot how to make his voice. I'm constantly forgetting how to use this voice. There are so many characters in this game! I'm only a little bit freaking out. I don't know what you're talking about. She also... Respire? She also reports that the scientists showed a great interest in the purple tree, and that she was concerned that they would interfere with... It is very dangerous, you know. There are terrible creatures guarding it. Yoko, are you okay? I'm not sure if I should... Though if Nono is sharing his practice with you, perhaps it is better to inform you sooner rather than later. You should go and speak to Jelly. It is much more their domain. I believe they are in their cave lab usually at this time of the day. Yes, go to them. Okay, good. I'm going to Jelly, who's my favorite character anyway. Shut up. Why would I need a reason to Jelly? I'm not into him or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't have asexual interest in someone.
Hello.
Diamond! How are you doing? Nice. Oh, Triseo, give that. Bearweed seed. Do I have bearweed in my encyclopedia of plant? No, I don't. But I have Piccolino. I know that I have Piccolino. I think I have Piccolino.
Me doing normal 10-hour class and a headache, but hey, at least I'm drawing now.
I think I have Piccolino. Also, I now have a structure for how I... Here's the thing. When I'm making a video, I usually need some kind of structure. Usually, I'm working on my videos...
Must finish 35 of the math HW.
Like, most of my work that I'm doing on videos, I'm doing while I'm working. which sounds strange because most of my
How you people
video
are doing?
most of my videos are literally just because most of the videos that I'm doing and most of the work that I'm doing on it is literally just tweaking and rewriting concepts. And usually that rewriting and tweaking and whatnot happens during work. I have an idea, I write it down, and then continue to develop it while I'm working. And when I'm actually writing it down, like I'm actually writing the full script and whatnot, I'm just going with whatever I wrote because I was the entire day straight brainstorming.
Did you eat well?
So now I have a structure for my translation video. And my translation video was originally supposed to be that I ate something, yes. My translation video, the original idea was that I'm translating it while playing Minecraft. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. But the idea was basically just that I'm using signs, like the signposts in Minecraft, to visualize my progress. And now I realize the smartest idea is just to translate the entire fucking
No sense,
text.
but sounds cool.
But I'm just translating the entire fucking text, make random notes to what I could have done except for that, and then I'm just doing everything in Minecraft. Like, I'm just building up a normal fucking world, and then I'm just going to write everything down in write the original text down, and then I write my English translation down, and explain my thought process while literally just doing all that shit in Minecraft. Like, I'm going through every fucking... You know me, I'm not doing things normal. So of course, when I'm translating something, I'm making a video about how I translated it. Cause I think it's fun, okay? It was something more to the end. Stone flower, swamp, no, too far away. What was that again? I fucking forgot. It was Piccolino. Why did I forget that it was Piccolino? I mean, no pic. I don't have Piccolino. Fuck you. Ah, an old abandoned building. Is this the top of an abandoned mall? Let's go to the mall today. No, I didn't watch How I Met Your Mother. I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? There you are.
I sent you one of the little things I drew.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna look at it later. And also, thank you for joining in. I hope you have fun. I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope you're gonna have the biggest of fun. CB?
I have to leave in 10 minutes, but yay.
No! Red tea plant. Thai plant? Anyways. Fire palm. Regular soil and round trees, sheltered in bright areas. Often in any trees tended to by dots. Yeah, there are small little round things that are literally just called dots. I would have called them sentient soccer balls, but kicking people is a little bit, not good. Red tea plants. Native. Wait, I'm going to read it as strange as possible. Well, not strange. I'm going to read it weird, a little bit. Native to warm tropical regions and grows small tart berries. It has long lance-shaped red leaves and a long, slim trunk with particularly fine bark. The long trunk is inflexible, making the plant vulnerable to strong winds. Cultivated particularly for medicinal purposes. Uses. Tea made from the sharp but sweet tea berries has stimulant properties and is therefore useful in abating tiredness and in stronger decoctions as part of treatment for some form of depression. A particular staple and favorite of Dodds. Good. I didn't get it wrong, but it was Ritty. Not to fern. Let's hope I'm not too wrong. Yeah, and you know the rules, and so do I, and the rule is that every time I'm collecting a seed, I'm going to read that very specific entry. Not a fern. Nightweed. This is a sign. Habitat and cultivation. Prefers regular and moist soil. Found most often in eastern parts of Mutationen. Are we in the eastern parts of that island? I don't know very... I don't know. Found most often in eastern... dried nuts and fern leaves. Can be harvested. Again. Why? Shouldn't the things be, you know, fresh when I'm harvesting them? What if there's some weird technique where just basically doing a string around it and it has to die off on its own? I don't know, it works. Description. A vascular dark blue fern with a crenated leaf border. The knotted fern propagates through spores, but its roots are similar to those of seeded plants. The leaves are thicker and sturdier than a regular fern due to the cross-venulate criss-crossing structure of a venation on the leaves. Uses. Dried knotted fern leaves retain their structural integrity and can be used as a temporary or decorative bowls. Woven bowls are preferable, more functional. Okay, I get it. Still wondering when I can, you know, turn this into a fucking garden, because it very much looks like one. Is that purple? Well, yeah, I highly think so. Wait, have these things been there the entire time, or am I just imagining it? Apparently, Jelly can tell me more about the garden mystery to the cave. To the cave. Oh, I love her way of writing. To the cave. Boat trip. Totally managed to not immediately blurt out the tongue baby secret. Hope Aelin tells him today. Secrets are hard. Yeah, same. I was trying so hard to avoid anything related to tongue. Because, to be fair, that boy had it hard enough. He's crushing for an older woman. And then he apparently has a baby with that older woman and doesn't even fucking... And that older woman isn't even sure if that's his baby or not. Well, we will see when it looks like a small golem. I didn't see the word temple even once. Yes. What the hell? You fucking monster. You're a monster. No, I'm not going to start rapping Godzilla. I don't have the skill sets yet. Would be cool. Don't get me wrong. But now. No, not yet. Sie, wenn du nochmal losgehst, mach bitte auch einen.
Wie wenn ich nochmal losgehe? Was hat die jetzt... Warum denkst du da...
War der jetzt schon mal losgegangen bis vorhin?
Ich habe immer noch eine halbvolle Tasse Kaffee. Ich habe mir wahrscheinlich nicht vor einer Stunde eine gemacht.
Ich meine, meine Tasse ist leer und ich habe mir keinen zweiten Kaffee geholt.
Ja. Also zwingst du mich jetzt dazu, einen vierten Kaffee zu holen, damit du deinen zweiten haben kannst.
Nein, ich sag nur, wenn du die Zeit dazu hast.
Ich habe leider keine Zeit, meine Oma ist gerade gestorben und ich muss zur Beerdigung.
Jetzt musst du zur Beerdigung deiner Oma.
Ja, die ist gerade eben gestorben.
Gerade
vor einer
eben.
Minute.
Gerade eben. Deine Mama hat dir sofort geschrieben. Ja, deine arme Oma ist gerade eben gestorben. Und woher weißt du das? Ich bin gerade neben ihr. Hast du zufälligerweise ein Messer in der Hand? Nein.
Deine Oma ist gerade gestorben. Komm sofort, Beerdigung ist in 5 Minuten dran.
What?
Im Garten. Und nimm die Schaufel mit.
Schaufel!
Ah.
Und nimm noch eine eurer Keksdosen mit, weil wir tun sie gleich.
Zeug haben.
Wir tun sie gleich einäschern, weißt.
Nimm noch den Keksdosen mit. Ich brauch noch Nähzeug.
Coral Weed Seed, okay. Okay, this is a sign. 4 times weed in a row. I feel pressured. Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't ask me. I don't know. If I knew, my life would be a lot easier. Yes, I take this as a sign to do some green stuff. On stream, despite this not being a green lit stream for it. Hier. Das ist die Hälfte von dem Scheiß. Das ist der Rest.
Ja.
Die Hälfte von dem Rest von dem Scheiß.
Wenn wir den Namen nicht finden, kriegen wir in 3 Monaten nicht wieder was.
Well.
Ah.
It was something with weed, right? Is what he said innocently while just having had his fun with something, but it's basically just a pipe. A pipe? No, it's not a pipe. Just technically it is. It is. Technically it is. Yeah, it is. Technically. Again, does any of you remember what it said? Fern? Nightweed? Berry, Gasmania, Lichen, Palm, Flower, Tree Fern, wait. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I don't even have that flower in my dictionary. That would have been so cool. I already know that I don't have a red adder. Do I have a red adder? I'm not sure. So I'm going to look for it. Nope. Nope. Told you I know for a fact there's no... This is not where I want to go. But also, I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to go... Oh, Crimson Lily. I also know that I don't have that plant. Yet I'm still looking through because I'm... No joke, not sure. Fedora. I know I have that one. I know I have a Fedora. That's how it's called, right? Fedora, not Fedora. Told you. There it is. Mama's onion. Habitat and cultivation. Regular soil. Found often in dense forests and close to fresh water sources. parts harvested, Fedora leaves. Okay, description. Has an extensive root system, which is often larger than the plant is above ground, and is unusually made of both fibrous and tubercular root structures. The elliptic, smooth leaves appear in a fan-like formation, mostly used for the bulb-like tubercular roots, which resemble onions, though they are technically a root, not a bulb. Uses. The leaves have antifungal properties, and a mesh made from cooked Fedora leaves is used by locals to cure fungal infections such as athlete's foot. Oh. Bear mushrooms. Not heads. I'm so sure that I don't have that. Nope. Told you. Only have one thing with D. That's me. No, I'm not going to make this joke. Pink puffer tree. Sounds like something that I have. Not too sure about it, but it sounds like something that I have. There it was. Told you.
Kann das sein, dass du gerade meinen Dienstgang zur Kaffeemaschine mit Gras bezahlst?
Weiß nicht, wovon du redest. Ich habe hier nur 3-mal hintereinander Weed gelesen und dachte mir so, das muss ein Zeichen sein.
Ja. Irgendwann habe ich eine Scheune voller Gras.
Hoffentlich.
Auch, was Deutschland sagt. Und wenn nicht dann sitzt er halt nicht in Deutschland. Dann baue ich
Dann
so
fahren wir einfach nach Jamaika, wo meine Lieblingskünstlerin wohnt.
Dann baue ich so in einem Land an, in dem es erlaubt
Pink
ist, und
Puppetry.
verschiff's dann zu dir.
KV Floss. Habitat and cultivation. Cave soil, swamp and moist soils. Found. Likes dark places with a high cave ceiling to grow in full size. Habitat. Pink puffer tree wool. Yeah, I'm trying to mix up my voices to make it less boring for you two while you're listening. Because this is all you have, technically. All you can see is this. All you can hear is me. And everything else is decoration. The blinking doesn't work as good with that thing. I don't know why. It annoys me. Also, pink puffertree. Native to dark caves, often those at higher altitudes, soft and gentle to the touch. It grows swiftly and virulently. Uses. Do not mistake pink puffertree wool for rain willow wool when found in the wind. The puffertree wool can be identified by a slightly sweet taste, though should not be consumed. It has no medicinal properties. Looks nice, smells horrible. Yeah, I kinda guess that. Not everything, but tastes sweet also is sweet. Green lichen. Do I? I don't, right? I have it! Nice! Green lichen, fool's jade, habitat and cultivation, soil, cave vertical, rock vertical, found in moist rock surfaces. Green lichen. Green lichen grows on large rocks and cave walls in damp conditions. The lichen grows very slowly, around 1 centimeter every 3 months, and can sometimes take on an almost crystalline growth pattern, and as such, under poor light conditions, has very occasionally been mistaken for precious crystals. Okay. Okay. What are you? Umbrella head. I know that I don't have umbrella head. Also, you're free to leave feedback if you want. On what voices you like the most. Told you I don't have an umbrella hat. Probably skipped it at some point without knowing. That's probably the silver cup. No, it's a phenometer. I'm very sure I have that. Doesn't mean that I have it. It just means that I'm very sure that I have it, and that I read the name a lot. Told you. Phenometer.
Hey,
Fungal.
what's up?
Hello, Doodle to Digital. How are you doing? Phenometer. Regular soil, swamp, moist soil, in moist and mossy areas, especially close to old buildings. Phenometer powder. Thermometer grows in moist and mossy areas and wet, finds suitable conditions to propagate quickly and in large
Good, how you
swaths.
been?
As for fungi... Ist der Milchzucker drin?
Was, ja.
Gut, danke.
So ausgeklopft.
Keine Ahnung. Where the fuck have I been? Well, first of all, I've been good. I have now. I recharge on my favorite thing in the world. After myself, of course. It's me. It's coffee. No. The order is my friends, my viewers, then me, and then coffee. Yeah. My priority list, basically. Thermometer grows in moist and mossy areas, and where it finds suitable conditions, it propagates quickly and in large swaths. As with fungus grows, the lamellar stretch and entwine around the black top. The common name funnel fungi uses. The thermometer has an immunosuppressant qualities and can be dried and powdered. Can be used to reduce pregnancy sickness and the likelihood of miscarriage. However, take care when suppressing a patient's immune system. Just not the same without lane ropes. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know what lane ropes are, but yeah, I can see that. Totally, I don't... But why would you take the bus when there was a monorail? Same! I completely agree. In my hometown, there was very recently a vote to whether or not we should have those street trains. I forgot how they're called. Sebi, was heißt nochmal Straßenbahn auf Englisch?
Tram?
Stimmt, macht Sinn. Tram. Tram? Tram. I mistyped. Of course I mistyped. Fick dich. Good, yeah, tram. Was the right word. Good. That's why usually the first thing I do when I don't know something, I'm asking someone nearby, because very often they give me the right answer, and if not, it gives everybody in the room an opportunity to look up the answer and learn something new. So yeah, we had this town, like that I live close by, had a tram once, but because they tried to be the most automobile friendly town in the entirety of the world, which how the fuck can you think that? Like, if you're 5 minutes in this town, you kind of know, oh yeah, this is not very car-friendly. But they try to be the car-friendliest town in the world. How the fuck? And they gave up the tram because they wanted to be the car-friendliest town of the world. And I fucking hate it. Good, I would have loved to have a tram to go to work, or go from work and whatnot. Many German cities do, but they just got rid of it because of some weird fucking world record no one cares about. We already are the most pub-densest town in Germany, and the third most pub-densest town in the entirety of Europe. Well, we have been at least. I don't know if that changed. But sure, we also need to be the car-friendliest because that works so well together. And we're about to have a tram. And I would have loved to have that tram back. There were votes not too long ago. This is the reason why I'm saying this. To bring that tram back. Thing is, many want that tram back, but most of them either out of nostalgia or because they just think it would be cool. Like me. I'm on both ends, despite the fact that I wasn't even alive when we had the tram. And obviously, many people are like, no, why? You can't even fix your normal shit now. Why the fuck do you want a tram now? And even though I would have loved to have another tram, I have to agree on that one. Sorry, but there's no need for a tram if you can't even fix the rest of your shit. But I really would have loved that one. Just some nice doomy looking ruins. Yeah, like always. Doomy looking ruins. That's how I call my snake plant. I think I know. Doomy looking ruins. Sounds like my bedroom. What do I want to look for anyway? Snake plant. My brain was like an echo chamber specifically for the word combination doomy ruins, so I completely forget that I want to look for snake plant. Snake plant, there it is. Snake plant.
I drew an unpleasant French butler.
So you drew a regular French butler. Draws a perfectly photorealistic or anime realistic
Yes.
Sebastian from Black Butler. And to be fair, Sebastian from Black Butler looks kind of hot. But one difference, that he's French. And just because he's French, he's completely disgusting. Nice. Anyways, snake plant. Devil's tongue. Habitat and cultivation. Prefers wet environments. In the crown of found in the crown of sturdy trees where marshes transition to beachlands. Part of the snake plant set. Oh, okay, cool. Snake plant. Snake plant is a common succulent. It consists of a dark brown stem that resembles leaf-like pads, joined one end to the other with distinctive yellow flowers which appear from areoles at the tip of the stem. The weight of the flower head can cause the stem to move heavily in the wind, often leading them to be mistaken for snakes. Uses. Snake plant sap. A mesh made from leaf flesh has immunostimulant properties, making it ideal for adding to restorative remedies. Best combined with sweeter ingredients, honey or bananas, because of its bitter taste. Yeah, just like when you're getting medicine, like really bitter. What were those fucking drums? Really bitter medicine, but you have to get eat from a spoon or some shit. You also usually is it cherry red or rusty red? Rusty cherry! That's the name of the color for now. You have to usually put that medicine on a giant piece of sugar, because otherwise no one's going to eat it for you. Especially if you want like a child or something to eat, to take the medicine. And fair, like, why the fuck would I poison myself with that shit? I clicked out. I have to recall my Chrome.
Emma sent it to you.
Do that, dear friend. I shall look at it once my stream is done. This little thing is weirdly adorable. And you look like you're about to eat my eyeballs. Okay, but you don't. But you're not going to. That's nice to know, I guess. It took considerably longer than I thought. Can you please continue? Thank you. Triceratops! And again, you can't tell me those are not Triceratops. They have 3 horns, and they have an udder. Yes, I'm kinda wondering why the fuck they have it. Nice. Thank you for being here. Good, but all the things that you shouldn't be... but you shouldn't notice already happened. So, I'm very glad for it. But thank you for being here. I'm very thankful. Also, I have to stalk these two for a second.
Welcome Ocean.
I kinda wanna hear what they're saying, but also really don't. Family drama is not very pleasant. Could you pass the salt? Here you go, dear. Thanks, Maury. Lovely wax wing curry today. Thanks, sweetie. I'm getting some really fresh greens from that rain a couple days ago. Are you still not going to say anything? Come on, Spike. You can't be mad at her forever. With all those old gardens being brought back to life, the whole place is positively blooming. Spike, please. No. Just leave me be. Maybe I should get you both some more blue bugs. I get that you're mad at her, but she's basically your fucking daughter. Okay, yeah, the longer I think about it, the worse it gets. So, yeah, I understand why you might be a little bit pissed. But she's just trying to help you, and you and the golem lady were constantly going back and forth, literally pining each other like you were about to fall over each other. But no, she's the bad one because she's actually fucking trying to help you. Yes, I'm a little upset at the story that happened. By the way, this is my favorite character. Greetings. Mention that Yoke sent you. Yoke sent me here on a research trip. I will endeavor to be of aid, service, or help. Ask about the poem. Well, there was this poem, you see, about 7 gardens and something called the Fung. I comprehend that you are asking me. And indeed, I am best able to explain, for I am a product of the Fung. You're what? I'm an organism like you. But I'm not a humanoid mutation, like some of the others here. My origins are not the result of sexual reproduction. I'm a mitotic division of a result of a Fung's meiosis. You're related to it? Typically, sporic material produced by such an organism requires very particular conditions to allow the mitotic divisions that produces a multicellular gametophyte, which produces gametes, which form a zygote, which develops into
I love you
me.
all.
No, why? Don't leave. Okay. Have a nice day. Into me. A new sporophyte. But Dr. Bramson was kind enough to cultivate me. I'm sorry, what? Dr. Bramson? Bramson cultivated me from the spores that were originated by the Fung. Though it is possible for the spores to self-germinate, the order of the Fung who now guard it are self-germinated. We might even surmise that the sporic effusion was an evolutionary step toward the new form of defensive capability, perhaps even surpassing Hypomane Mancinella for flora with a reputation for danger. Well, they aren't called upon very often because of the tunnel that leads to the Fung, because that tunnel that leads to the Fung is inhabited by hundreds of venomous centipedes. The Order of the Fung guarded what from? Wait. I had this dream about a huge centipede. It was really creepy. The centipedes are one of the obstacles. The Order of the Fung are another. The great fung exists in a symbiotic relationship with a papu tree. This symbiosis is the heart of our ecosystem. I suspect that when the scientists broached these shorts, they thought there was some secret they might capitalize upon. That is the kind of interest it must protect itself from. But it's not actually difficult to reach. Simply open that portal behind you and traverse the pipe. It leads to an abandoned shopping temple. There you will find a centipedally troubled tunnel, which leads you to the cave of the Great Fung. Although I'm fairly sure you will perish if you enter unprotected. So why was Yoke so upset about it? The Great Fung is the reason all the scientists but your grandparents perished. One of them was someone with whom Yoke had produced a child. 2 decades later, that child became Nono's apprentice. But he was frustrated with the slow progress Nono and he made in training. His mind was damaged attempting to access the power of the Great Fung. He became unstable, attacked the offspring he had produced with Miu before disappearing. A partner, a son, his grandchildren. Wow. The Fung has taken much from Yoke. I don't want to go down here until I have more info on these venomous centipede. Is that why Jelly and you... Wait, is there... Might it be that Jelly and Yoke don't really get along with each other? I mean, I wouldn't really be able to say why, because... Or if, to be fair. But also, why wouldn't it? Yoke lost a shit ton of stuff just on some weird fungal structure that is apparently sentient to some degree. This must collect rainwater. It's pretty cool, actually. Wild grass seeds. Nice! Do I have that? Or was that just normal grass? I think it's just normal grass. Hey. Turns out Dennis had a few Fabian leaf seeds stashed away. And Mum had some other stuff she used to grow in this garden too. Here. Fabian leaf seed. Nice! Gizmania seeds! Coleslaw kid seed. Goblet flower seed. No worries if you already sorted. Just thought it might help. Yeah, you know what? You know what, Tongue? We're gonna... Of course he is nothing, but growth songs. Wanderlust. Wanderlust. Why can't I plant another one? I don't have... okay, Karen Gola. Cotton grass. Oh, yeah, I already planted bear seed, bear wheat. Good. I only have one of you. Goblet flower. Green claw. Guzmania. Nice. Hubbleberry. Should I plant another Hubbleberry? Ah, sure, why the fuck not? Kappa tree. Roof. Good. Plant seeds. Kappa tree might. Okay, why can't I? Why do you need that much space? Well, I still hope that Proteus. Oh, that looks like a good place. Proto-egg. Aliens. Oh. So this is basically the singing monster game, but with plants. Okay, good. I can deal with it. Stone League. I can't do more of those because there's nothing more left. Otherworldly umbrella head. I can't wait. I can't wait to make an otherworldly garden. Ah. I have two that are more wanderlust. Bobbian leaves. Oh, actually surprised that they work here. Tongue's garden. Tend to plants. I would like to move you over here. But you go to move and a little bit more to the right. Good. Anything else that I can like increase? I can put more here. What are you, cotton grass? Do you have anything else? Suck. There it is. I'm just gonna play. What? Why? Oh, you're otherworldly. Blackpool Lily. Nice. Hobbleberry. Lizard. Okay, yeah. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. I would love to find more puff or whatever that is. Apparently it's not here. Bearweed. Surf guitar. Ghost train. What a sound! Like the sounds they make. Like percussion. Resonance. Harp. Punctuation. Sure. Grow songs. Let him let it go. Let it go. Compost Wanderlust. Wait, I can tend to plant. I can harvest. That's what I wanted. Good. Not what I wanted. I want to plant more. There it is. No. Where can I see that weird plant? There it is. Cotton grass. More. More. Good. Everything else is now fine. Just need to play more growth songs. Play more growth songs. I'm really too hyperactive for this game, am I? I'm putting so much energy into this game for no reason at all. I'm just like, hey, isn't this supposed to be relaxing? Also, I love wall plants. I know this is random to you, not to me, because my brain is constantly, in terms of planting, my brain is constantly, hey, yo, it would be so cool if you had, like, harvestable plants that you can, where you just have to prepare a certain special kind of, you know, wall planter or some shit, and then it just grows out of that shit. Then you get, like, some cool decorations, and once in a while there's a tomato or something. Am I the only one who thinks that would be cool? Probably not, but I'm probably the only one who verbalizes it that way. Because everybody else put in a... There are wall planters. I just don't know any plants that are beneficial to use. Bet you can plant in those. Also, aren't those like like makeable? Don't you just need a shit ton of wood for it? Like wood and some earth containing bullshit. Or what about those hanging things? Yeah, I'm currently thinking how to put more plants into my room. Sorry, this always happens when I'm playing this game. Yes, it's a little annoying. But just imagine, like, basically a wardrobe, but you have, like, those potted plant sections in it that you usually are on the edge of balcony. The edge of balcony, what's the name? Balcony fences. Yeah, balcony fences usually have a little bit of, have very often in older buildings, a thicker edge, like thick enough that you can put entire beer mugs on it, which is big. Like a beer mug, a normal one, is giant. Giant in comparison to other cups and mugs. And we here in Germany usually have also those hangers. It's literally just very cheap bent pieces of metal that you can put in there, and then you can put longer flower pots on it. And this is perfect. Like, this is really cool. Mostly used for decorative plants, of course, but you can make everything with it. The only difference in this entire thing is basically... I can't talk to you. Is that this would be indoors and you also needed, like, special lights for it. That's basically you're planting weed all over again. But for normal plants this time. Normal. I don't know what you're talking about. Shit is normal. What are you talking about? Oh, it's also perfect time to end the stream all again. Good. Oh, you have returned, hmm? Forgive me, I slept so long, I'm still a little woozy. Please meet me in the rooftop garden this afternoon. We should talk. Okay, who wants to spend time with me then? I talk to Jelly. Jelly only talked to me like, oh yeah, I'm technically related to a giant fucking fungal structure on this island. But to get there, you have to cross a shit ton of poisonous centipedes. Nothing else. I don't know who else to talk to. Of course, the logical answer is Yoke. I still would have had more indicators. Root for his boat paint? There's still something we didn't get yet. It's another Vogelberry bush, I can already tell. Yeah, I'm getting good at my botany. This is why I say that we need more educational video games. Like, yeah, like this stuff here and whatnot, fantasy areas and all that bullshit. Fun and games. It's cool, okay? It's nice, it's interesting. But give me a similar game. Doesn't even have to be that different. And give it actual plans. And actual... and put actual information into it. Like, for example, what... Like here, basically. Like, this game, just with actual plans, would be so cool. Like, when you read through all these kinds of plans and you actually learn them, because you have to remember what they can do for the context of the game. But remembering what they can do also gives you the ability to use that knowledge in the real world. Know what I mean? I would be fucking hyped for it. Okay. In short, you don't want to talk to me. Okay. Fine. Fuck you, man. I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little peculiar. I'll disappear into a bucket and emerge rejuvenated, I'm sure. That was a caterpillar. Also what I need is info on centipedes, not caterpillars. I bet if I could talk to the dots, they would be delighted to help me. But the dots don't want to talk to me, so that doesn't really work that way. You know what? I'm just gonna end it here. I'm gonna chill here with my incredibly bright shoes. What the fuck is that for a color combination? I'm sorry, Kai. You seem like a cool individual so far, but these shoes have to go. I'm sorry. I bet I can... I hear constant munching in the background. I bet I can somehow recolor the skin of a character somehow. And I bet I'm going to make these shoes black. I have to. Like, root for his boat paint? What root? Okay, bit of my inventory. Kuroka sap. Enter here. I love this little map. Letter from Mori. Flow-Mutation, eh? Yeah. Well, I hope you had fun. For I did have a ton of fun. Again, Mutation is more of a chill game, but most of the action comes from getting into it a little too hard, as you could see. And yeah. Again, I hope you had fun. Well, I did have a ton of fun. And I hope to see you in the next stream. Video. Whenever you're watching this.